I'm Yong Woo. I'm producer for Team 5.
My name is Ben Brode. I'm one of the game designers, and we're here talking about Hearthstone at BlizzCon.
So what are you guys showing new here at BlizzCon?
There are several things that we're really excited to announce at BlizzCon, which we did yesterday. For instance, there's a new ranked mode. We got a lot of feedback from players that they want to know more precisely where they stand when they play a constructed ranked mode. So there are 25 ranks that you're going to start from 25 and work your way down as you kind of win and lose games. And once you reach rank 1, you'll get a legend rank, which will actually tell you precisely what rank you are in your region. So if you are 250th player in the world, you'll get to now see that in game.
Also, we've announced that we're going to release Hearthstone on Android and iPhone and Windows 8 touch devices. That's super exciting.
So you guys, does BlizzCon help in the development of this game at all?
Yes, absolutely. Obviously, we're learning a lot in the beta right now as well, but the feedback we get from BlizzCon also feeds back into the game and really helps us make the game better.
For sure, and actually one of the greatest things about this convention is how much it energizes everyone, the community, the developers, and everything, and it just gets us so excited to work on the game and go back and add even more cool stuff.
So this is Blizzard's first dip in the free-to-play space. Can you guys talk about some of the challenges that you've had to kind of face when developing this game?
Well, at Blizzard, we work on the game first. So when we decided that we want to make a really awesome and accessible card game, we all grew up playing card games and we're really into it. But for a lot of people, I think it can be very intimidating or daunting to get into these collectible card games. So when we really put our focus into it, made it as accessible as we can, and I think we did a really great job at doing that. And people are really responding positively to that through the beta and telling us how they really love the game, although they've never played card games before. When we did that, we realized in terms of business model, we want the business model to be as accessible to everyone as possible as well. So with a free-to-play model, you get to try out the game, fall in love with it, and you can continue to play for free if that's what you'd like, or if you want to invest, you can invest into the game as well. And we think that's the right model for Hearthstone.
It's really important to us that you can play this game any way you want to. And actually something we noted yesterday at the panel is that at the very top level of play, our best players, our 3-star master players, 44% of them haven't spent any money at all. And that just shows that you actually can play this game any way you want.
All right, so talk a little bit like for esports, are you guys trying to get a competitive field just like StarCraft and World of Warcraft?
When we were first developing, so while we were developing Hearthstone, people would like start playing the game to test some things out. What we noticed is that the guy sitting next to him will start looking and start commenting, and a couple more guys would come check out his game, and before we know it, the entire team would be gathered behind the guy, and they just stop working and just watch this guy play because we get so excited about it. So we knew early on that this could be a really fun game to watch, and we got really excited about that. But what really blew our mind is when we started the beta, the amount of streaming and all the kind of interest in watching the game blossomed. I mean, when we became like second most watched game on Twitch, for instance, we were really surprised by that. And now that we know that's what the community wants to see more of, we're definitely taking that into account as we kind of plan the future for Hearthstone.
Yeah, we always pay a lot of attention to what our community is doing and playing and how they're responding to the game. That's the biggest reason we have a beta, is to really get that feedback and figure out what we want to do for the future. What's the things that you guys want?
What are some of the biggest challenges we're making an online card game? Because, for example, a lot of online card games, digital card games, you get in the really high tier, you start to see like only 1 or 2 different decks being intertwined between players. How are you guys handling situations like that?
We're a very small team. So if you subtract the mobile team, there's actually 15 of us. So we knew early on that for us to be able to kind of work on things like card balance, that we need to be very smart about it, and we need to have a very tight loop between what's going on in the game and the design team and rest of the team very quickly. So we invested a fair amount of effort early on to get a lot of metrics from all the games that are going on, and even as we speak in the beta, we're getting a lot of those metrics. So using that data and obviously kind of getting additional feedback from forums and from the rest of the company, we can make better decisions. anything else?
Yeah, one of the great things about doing a game like this online is that if a card or strategy is really dominant, we can change it if we need to. And we really don't want to do that very often because these are cards that you open in packs, that you're passionate about your collection, and we want to make players feel empowered to solve an interesting metagame scenario on their own. But that is an option for us. We've used it somewhat throughout the beta to try and get the balance to a good place. And right now, it's actually looking like there is no dominant class. One of the things we showed in the panel is that we looked at a couple days in October, and each of those days we looked at, the top 2 classes were totally different each of those days. And that's just showing us that the metagame's shifting. We're not really sure what the best class is, and players haven't figured it out yet either. So we're looking forward to open beta and launch to see kind of where the balance goes, because it's shifting all over the place right now.